We don't fully understand why pulmonary fibrosis happens. We think the lung has become injured for some reason, and that in an attempt to suppress the injury, the lung develops an ongoing healing process. It generates extra tissue, and it's trying to regrow itself, but it can't, and as a result, you just get more and more scar formation to the point where the lungs become stiff, they're full of scar tissue, and it's difficult for patients to take a deep breath, and it's difficult for patients to live their daily lives. I mean, it causes shorter life because it ultimately results in lung failure. My lab is devoted to finding a cure for pulmonary fibrosis, and we do this by studying immune responses and neuronal guidance proteins. For years, it was thought that the immune system had no role in pulmonary fibrosis. We all know that the immune system really helps us fight off infection, but there's a whole other role for the immune system in regulating how tissue responds to injury. Netrin-1 was initially discovered as a neuronal guidance protein. It was discovered that they also had important roles in immunity and in tissue remodeling. And so when we initially began studying Netrin-1 and proteins like Netrin-1, we were studying how Netrin-1 regulates immune responses during healing. Recently, though, we made the completely unexpected finding that in addition to these immunologic functions, Netrin-1 contributes to tissue repair, remodeling, and also fibrosis through its originally described function of stimulating nerve growth and mediating where nerves are going during development and during repair. When you're trying to develop a treatment for a human disease, having a human-relevant modeling system is critically important. I have to develop models, like little simulators of the human disease in the laboratory that we've engineered to express human genes and act like human fibrosis when we study it. Other times we're studying samples that we get from our patients in the clinic, cells or blood specimens, and we're understanding the immune system through those samples. But other times we're making what we call mimetics, which is where we're using human organs that we get from pathology and create a little mini lung in the laboratory that we can use to study human biology. My goal is based on my hope that we will find a way to cure pulmonary fibrosis, whether this is through prevention, meaning we understand why does pulmonary fibrosis develop and how can we prevent that, whether it's developing a drug or a method that we can use to halt the disease so there's no further progression, or that we will get to the point where we advance science such that the next generation of scientists can pick up where we left off and we end up with being able to reverse the disease, eradicate fibrosis, and have normal lung regrow so patients who were previously sick can become healthy.